Hello and welcome to this video. So we are now in the month of August, and as I indicated in previous videos, August marks the beginning of real activities for the incoming diversity visa program. In this case, the DV 2024 program. By this time, the visa office has already received the monthly reports from the various embassies and consulates in line with visa availability for the lowest case numbers in the DV 2024 program. So currently, the visa bulletin that will contain the first cutoff numbers to apply in the DV 2024 program is now being elaborated. That visa bulletin is expected to be published sometime next week, if not, then in the following week. It is from that visa bulletin that we will get to know the first numbers to be scheduled for interview in the DV 2024 program, and that will concern the lowest case numbers in each region. As such, applicants with the lowest case numbers in each region must have already taken or must be in the process of taking the necessary steps in view of their upcoming diversity visa interview. Speaking of relevant steps, they must have, for example, already submitted their DS-260, and that would have allowed their DS-260s to be processed by this time, which is one of the conditions that cases must meet in order for them to be scheduled for interview. But when it comes to this first point, most applicants are already aware of it, and most of you have already done so. So there is not much to say at that level. In addition to the submission of their DS-260, by this time, applicants must have already acquired or be in the process of acquiring relevant documents. You do not wait until you are scheduled for interview before you begin to obtain the documents that are required for your diversity visa application process. So that is another thing that applicants should be in the process of doing if they have not already completed it. Another thing is that by this time, applicants of the DV 2024 program, especially those with the lowest case numbers, must have already arranged or be in the process of arranging sponsorship for their diversity visa application in case they are not in the position to meet the public charge requirement on their own. That is something you also don't wait to receive your interview notification before starting to do. It is not always easy to arrange for sponsorship for diversity visa cases. In all of this, there are what are referred to as timelines that apply to the different things that applicants have to do and that you have to respect to be up to date when it comes to your preparation for your diversity visa interview. Those are the kinds of things that I assist diversity visa applicants with as part of my diversity visa guidance program. So in case you are a DV 2024 applicant wishing to be up to date in your preparation for your diversity visa interview, then I encourage you to join the guidance program. This doesn't only go to diversity visa applicants. You may be watching this video, you are not a diversity visa applicant, but you have some relative or acquaintance that is a diversity visa applicant. You can join the guidance program as well on behalf of that person, or perhaps recommend the guidance program to that person. It is in the guidance program that all is currently happening. That is where questions are being answered. That is where issues are being discussed. That is where guidance is being provided to diversity visa applicants. So join the guidance program for a smooth diversity visa application process. The link to the guidance platform is found in the description of this video. Click on it and join the guidance program today. Now, back to what I was saying. August is the beginning of real activities in the upcoming diversity visa program, and as such, there are things that diversity visa applicants, especially those with the lowest case numbers, must have already done or must be in the process of doing by this time. In addition to what I have already talked about, like submitting your DS-260, obtaining relevant documents, and arranging for sponsorship for your diversity visa case in case there is need, by this time, diversity visa applicants, especially those with the lowest case numbers, should also be in readiness to search for their interview notification once the next visa bulletin is published sometime next week or the following week, as I said earlier. The release of that visa bulletin will mark the beginning of the sending out of interview notifications to those whose interviews will have already been scheduled. So you must be prepared to check for your interview notification once the next visa bulletin is published in case you have a low case number in your region. And once you receive your interview notification, it will be time to take relevant steps for an effective preparation for your upcoming diversity visa interview. So these are some of the things that you have to be aware of as a DV 2024 applicant, especially if you have a low case number. So that is about all I have to share with you today. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching it. See you either on the Guidance platform or in the next video. Until then, God willing, goodbye.